We are here ready for our Greek Odyssey, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, that is, as our crew has been going through the seas and are currently in need of someone to capture and give over to likely be murdered so that they can get what they want, a new toy. Um, no, in all reality, um, the Oath of Peace, the only thing keeping the Divine Titans from the Divine Five from battling and having the destruction of all Thylia, is less than 60 days away from expiring. And our heroes have been selected by fate and other realms to take care of this problem, find a way around it. And after consulting the fates, Darius learned that he would have permission to work the loom and get an item of great power, and as well as some information should they return with a Nerad or a Naiad in tow. Not being necessarily a horrible person, but understanding that they must work with the powers that are or be prepared to fight them, chose to work with the powers and go on this mission of kidnapping deep below the seas. Coming in, they found that this might be slightly harder than they expected, with these naiads having a great deal of energy and magic under the sea than they did in the first few feet of the previous encounter. And with that, we're here to see if any survive. So, let us see what happens here. We'll get going. Kaya, it is your turn, as I believe do have cover from most things currently.
Right, they're all hiding.
Yep.
So,
We've got the guerrilla tactics.
yeah, so what I would like to do is shoot at the coral that they're hiding behind.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go, playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Let's do it.
All right, and this is, since I'm hiding, this is just a regular. Is that correct? Or does it matter?
Because you're going to the coral, right?
Yes.
Yes, this is regular attacks.
Okay.
You've been hiding the entire time. You had this little green.
Ooh, with a 28.
Woo!
And it is going to take 7 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely begins to crack the coral, though it's still...
Nobody watch us as we destroy an ecosystem.
And and I'm still gonna hide.
Okay.
So that'll be my bonus action.
Absolutely.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So, Archibald, help me out with the position of the one that had the trident.
She's right here.
Okay, and who's by her?
Adaris and
Adaris.
Horsey.
Okay, so she is surrounded thusly.
Did I forget the name of your spiritual weapon? Yes. Yes, I did. Am I referring to it as Horsey now? Yes. Yes, I am.
Alright, then that's their best bet. Anything on attacking you, Adaris?
No. There you go.
I don't think I'm dodging, so it's just if I need to use shield or not.
Adaris, you're supposed to say don't.
Alright, so here we go. Swirling around with its trident, trying to come right in below the heart and up. That's a miss with a 12.
Yep.
Then a natural 20.
God damn it.
Yep. I don't have anything to do with that.
So So that will be 17 piercing damage. And then shocking in it like a defibrillator for 11 lightning damage.
So it's 28 damage at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Means I need a 14 on the con check.
Yes.
Let me just double check Blade Song. I think I get a bonus. Yeah.
You are still blessed.
Okay. I don't know why I need Bless. That's a 21 plus 4 is 25 plus Bless. So
Okay. So as that comes up right into your chest, you find yourself heaving over. Takes out the trident and then tries to come right down through your back with a 21 to hit.
shield.
Okay. So it gets stuck right there. And then they will both get have the seaweed come around them and teleport. Well, they're looking for cover and distance.
You're gonna hide behind this coral.
And the second one, I guess, would probably want to start within 30 feet of either really anyone but Adaris. I don't think they care as much about Adaris. So then they want to try to be able to use their movement to get to a good spot from there.
Okay, so one behind pink. Does this one have 60 or just 30 now?
The movement would be 30.
Alright, so they're chilling behind the pink coral now. Well, you boys are behind the blue.
Okay. So then who's within 30 feet of the second one?
It's still just gonna be Darius and Nico.
Okay. So it'll attempt Nico is stunned, right?
That's what you all
We
say, but I didn't
determine
use a
that.
stun marker on him, so I don't think he is, but okay.
All right. In that case, they will attempt to beguile Adaris. So we need a wisdom save.
This is here, right? Okay. I'm West, and there's 6 inspos in chat, so I may as well use 1.
Yes, the community has shown up in force. Carrie, I haven't seen you in a little bit. Welcome.
Nice. Cool. Well, that should help. That was a natural 20 for 24 plus stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I get. Actually, you're incapacitated, so I don't get your aura thing, right?
Correct, I believe.
It was a 24 anyway.
Yeah, anyway, it succeeds is the point. And yep, they will swim for a type of cover. Are they good and covered?
They're behind the pink coral. They're chilling behind the pink coral.
Okay. So I think they're in a very good position. Like 30 feet there. Is there anywhere they could go that's better if they had another 60 feet to move?
The bluish green coral over here.
And it's overall better away from
Well,
everything?
it's away from the boys that they've been beating on.
I guess stay together then. Unless is it away from the other two as well or not?
Yeah, because Hesperia is 60 feet. It's
Okay.
30 feet this way, so
Cool.
she's 60 now this way. They're closer to Kaya, however.
Okay. Can they still get a full cover behind it?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So they'll do the full cover then, and they do between Misty Step and some movement. And go to Hesperia.
And just to make sure that it is up, this is round 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of this, possibly.
Okay.
I have round 12, but I started with your encounter with
Mhm.
the fish in the hallway. So I'm not entirely sure where we were with this.
According to the counter I got, this will be round 7. I'm keeping track of Beacon of Hope.
Perfect.
Right. I'm gonna use make sure I still got it. I've already used it. Okay, so I have no line of sight on any of them, right?
Correct.
I will. I gotta go towards Adaris with 30 feet. Action. Can I get to him?
You're within 15 feet of him. You cannot get directly to him.
Okay, then I will.
That 45 speed that kicks your ass.
Yep. I will bonus action. Knock. Action dodge and bonus action. The Phoebe will go out towards the open to see if she can't, in an attempt to lure them. For flavor, I know my spiritual weapon can't draw aggro. And that'll end her turn.
All right. Nikos.
I don't think I can do anything, right? Do I get a save?
At the end of your turn, yeah, you get to do a wisdom save.
Yeah, because I can't take an action or reactions. And I can't move. I guess we'll call it the end of my turn and I'll try making a save.
Here you go.
What kind of save is it? I will
It's
use
wisdom.
an inspo.
All right.
Um, 25.
All right. So, on your turn, you break free of the allure. And we go to Adaris.
Can I get sight on either of them?
You're 45? No.
Say no, you can't with your movement get to where you can see them.
I'm hasted, so
Oh, yes. you
I
have
can
100.
action dash, and then I have.
What's your total movement?
What do you have with hate?
If I dash, it would be 1. I'd have 220.
Okay,
So without it, you have 110.
but 220. Then we start having it because you're underwater, right?
With mobile, I don't suffer disadvantage if I dash, or a double movement if I dash.
Correct?
Right. Okay.
Without dashing, you have 110, correct?
Without dashing, I would have 55.
You will get within 5 feet without dashing.
Okay, I will do that. And I'll take my 2 attacks. First one will be Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Is this the Trident one?
Yes, it's going to be the Trident one, because that was the one closest to him last time.
Okay, that's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 lightning damage.
Nice.
Doesn't get reactions. Second attack
They are bloodied.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 slashing damage or piercing damage.
Very good.
And then I'll use my hasted action just to dash back to Hesperia.
Okay.
using Moogle to avoid op attacks. And that's my turn.
All right, and Kaya.
Can I see that they've moved?
Yeah, I mean, you saw them move.
Okay, then I'm going to.
All over the board.
Yeah, then I'm going to turn toward where they're hiding and shoot at that coral.
Nice.
We all agree Kaya's just
Destroying the environment, one coral at a time.
That's right, 25.
That hits.
And it takes 7 points of damage.
Nice.
And then bonus action hide again. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Very good. So, what are the distance from the trident one that they can do anything with?
They are 30 from Kaya, 60 from Adaris and Nika.
Okay.
And that's the same for the other one, give or take 5 feet. They're right next to
Okay. So 60 from the two and then 30 from Kaya. Okay. Sounds good. And Kaya and Asperia are together, or are they far apart?
Nope, Asper's over here with the boys.
Okay. Interesting.
Kaya's just chilling all by herself,
Yeah, they
destroying the environment.
got so many issues. Then I think they're kind of just move enough so they can get some sight on Kaya, then they're moved back. But they're cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, well, I'm not going to move them if all they're doing is moving one way and move another.
So I need a dex save for Kaya.
$26.
Okay. Good. And what about the one without the trident?
Same thing.
Okay.
They're chilling in a corner together.
Then they'll do a wisdom save on Kaya.
I'm going to use one of the inspos in chat.
You are still blessed as well.
Okay, so with Bless, that gives me a 22.
That will save. Very good. Then go back to hiding. Then Hesperia.
She will lay a hand on Adaris. And at second level, she's going to do Cure Wounds as because of Beacon of Hope. That's 16 and plus 4, that's 20. And I'll use that heal boost for does that also go max as well for 26?
Yep.
So-
Got up right now.
Yep.
So he heals for 26.
Nice.
And she's just gonna yell out at Phoebe, "Phoebe, you need to stop them!" As my spiritual weapon goes 20 feet towards the blue-green coral on the left.
Nice.
That'll end her turn.
Nikos.
Yeah. They're clear across the board there, so I guess Nikos is going to try and use his movement and action dash to try and get over there.
What would that give you?
That would give me 30.
You'll get behind the pink coral.
Cool. That seems like a great idea.
Yeah, we might need to go over
And
that
I
soon.
guess that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Not having a swim speed sucks.
Adaris.
Yeah, the Earth is just going to continue his hit and run tactics. So he's going to.
Okay, then I'm not moving you if you're just.
Well, I will when I retreat. I will go back to where Nikos is to offer a little more support. But that means okay, shocking get grasped with my first attack. Whichever one is more injured at this point.
I think it's Trident.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. You want to go with the one most injured? Okay. That hits.
That's 11 lightning damage.
Okay. So the one that's been beguiling everyone, how do you want to kill them?
Trident or no Trident?
No trident.
Oh, so yeah. I can't do
Can't non-lethal with spells?
non-lethal with shocking grasp, can I? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I just reach out and grab hold of their arm with my lightning hand and watch as they shock and go limp, and I go, well,
Oopsie.
I guess you're not beguiling the rest of us anymore. And he'll swim over to the other one to take a swing with his sword on the other one.
Nice.
Oopsie doodle.
For 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 10 piercing damage.
Very good.
And then he'll retreat back to Nikos.
And Kaya.
Is the one still hiding behind the?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, shooting at the coral again.
Got it.
Oh, I didn't quite get the arrow notched. I got a natural one.
Oh! That floats up.
Yep. Bonus action hide again. That'll be my
Okay.
turn.
Ever try to shoot a bow and arrow underwater? It's hard.
All right. Do your stealth there for me.
$23.
23. Very good. All right. So our trident friend, who's within 30 feet?
Kaya.
Okay, but just Kaya, and I can't see Kaya because they're hidden.
Yep.
Something.
Doesn't want to go after a spiritual weapon, which you know does nothing.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to begin to swim towards the exit.
Coward!
Then Coral and Seaweed come around them, and they are transported 60. So they're action dash that. So they're going total 60 feet there. Then they end up teleporting through the coral another 60 feet. So total 120 feet down the exit corridor.
The exit is towards Kaya, so they are 120 past Kaya, which puts them 150 from Nico, Adaris, and Horsey.
Yeah.
180 from Hesperia.
And it curves every 30 feet, so it would block line of sight each 30 feet. Hesperia.
She will move her 30 feet towards back towards Kaya. And action dash to get over to Kaya. Bonus action, Phoebe will just look around without seeing anybody and just make their 20 feet over towards Hesperia.
Right.
That'll end her turn.
Nikos.
Nikos has no chance of catching her. So what he can do is he's pretty sure that Adara still looks kind of hurt. So he's going to cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on Adaris. And gonna say, good luck catching him. Because I'm not gonna. 15 HP back.
I'd say you get whatever max is, because Beacon of Hope is up, but it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
right.
Yeah, Darius is 4 HP. Darius, it's your turn.
Yeah, 220 feet. I believe I can get there with 70 feet of movement left, so I will run in. I will zoom in there and
The Flash.
and that uses up my hasted dash, so I get just the 2 attacks. Okay, so I will attack
Nice.
for 22. These are just
Ooh,
regular attacks. 6 piercing
nice.
and 18 for 10 piercing.
Very good.
And I will back up 35 feet, so I'm not within 30 feet of it.
Amazing.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Then we'll go to Kaya.
Well, there's not really anything I can do. I guess I can follow toward Adaris. So that moves me about. Well, I guess if I bonus action dash, I can move 30 feet toward Adaris.
Is that all you're going to do?
I don't know. Can I see them if I move toward Adaris?
Should be 90 from their position.
So, no, you wouldn't be able to get a line of sight there.
Oh, I wouldn't.
No.
Not even with dark vision.
No, it's because
Could-
the tunnels are.
Because the tunnel
Oh,
occur.
Okay. Then that'll be my turn.
You can use your action to dash 2 and get another 15 feet.
Well, how close does that put me to them, though?
That would mean.
Well, you won't be able to see him, but it'll get you closer next turn if you
Yeah,
use
it's
your.
75 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll do that.
Alright. With that, they don't have much else as they seem defeated in spirit. They bear their trident and hold to attack should Adaris come close. And Hesperia.
She's gonna take her 30 feet towards the coral where the other narrator was fallen.
Okay.
You will get there with 30 feet.
Can I spare the dying on it?
Yeah, I guess you could if you wanted. That's fine.
And she's just gonna yell out, I think I stabilized her. She will end her turn,
Got it.
and Beacon of Hope will go down.
All right, then Nikos.
I get to where Hesperia is. If I use my movement and my action to dash.
Where are you trying to go?
To where Hesperia is.
You'll get there with 30.
Okay. Now, I assume tying somebody up takes an action.
Yeah.
And that'll be my plan on my next turn. Okay, cool. I'm done.
Then Adaris.
We're gonna do it. It's super dangerous, but we're gonna do it. This could go real bad.
It's only like you have to die one more time.
Yep, this could go real bad, but we'll find out, I guess. So yeah, he's gonna move into attack.
Okay. So she'll step out with the dirty 20. So you're able to get out of the way.
Okay, and then attack. That is only a 13 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
For a 10 piercing?
That'll drop them to 0.
Great. Yeah, so just, attack in their whatever their movement feature. Do they have fins? Or are they like tails where they got mermaid stuff, or regular legs?
Checked out Hesperia? How dare you?
This one does have fins like things, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he's just attacking that till they seem like they're not moving as much, and once they're not moving, he'll put a bag over their head and then start tying them up.
Nice.
And then I'll wait for his friends to catch up, because I'm sure that's going to be a couple rounds.
Perfect.
Actually, he'll
Right.
start dragging it back to his friends.
Okay. And with that, we'll drop out of initiative. And what would you all like to do?
We need to get back.
Sorry. Something Jackie put in chat. Sorry. Question. So it dropped to 0. And then you proceeded to damage it?
No, I proceeded to put a bag over its head and tie
You
it up.
said you attacked whatever its like fin-like things were.
Yeah, to immobilize it and drop it to 0.
Which would be but you did that after it dropped to 0. So that would be dealing damage, right?
That was the flavor to drop it to 0.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
just confused, that's all.
We dropped it to 0, put a bag over its head.
Okay. That's not what he said.
Oh, is that?
He didn't say I dropped it to 0. He said I put it over. He said then I attack whatever it does have fins, does it have legs, whatever it has, I attack that till it doesn't look like it can move.
Oh, okay.
Then I put a bag over its head.
Yeah, so it doesn't.
Because
So
I
he keeps doing non-lethal damage to
That was my how do you want to do this flavor text is what that was.
Oh, I didn't hear the question, so I didn't associate it with that. Well, never mind.
We need to get back to the ship before anybody else notices.
Cool. I'll start swimming up.
Me too.
Yep. dragging this thing along. Darius will start swimming up as well.
So you're taking both. So are you leaving the other one, Hesperia, alive and stable?
No, Nikos was gonna tie that one up.
So you're taking
I remember
both.
I said when I got around to my turn,
Yeah,
I was going
I should
to
be clear that you're taking both of them back.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought Darius was going to kill the other one for sure. So that's why I was just going to tie it up.
Okay.
But yeah, sure, we have two. It's always good to have an extra, I suppose. Unless they get away.
All right. So you swim with them back to the ship, taking the time. And do you return? You can tell your crew understands, but there is this very much watching kind of these heroes. You've done mostly good in front of them, committing acts of evil. They're like, okay. But they've heard the tales of the Dragonlords as well, of the old ones not being virtuous either. The muted Bobby's hilarious. So, hold up. All right, now from here, you are continuing a route. You're going to yonder. I believe. So you probably have at least 3 to 4 days before you'd be able to get back to the Fates to deliver them their prize. What are your plans here?
I think we're here to get some. Does she need some blood still or something?
Yeah, I think more of how do you want to go about restraining these two beings?
I mean, Darius is 100% going to make sure they're blindfolded and hands are tied so that they can't move the blindfold.
Put a gag in them too.
My thought is ideally keep them in 2 separate places so that if one escapes, they don't both get out.
Nikos is going to avoid them entirely because he's only moderately okay with all this. So he's going to go puke over the edge of a boat or something.
You can put them inside of crates to make sure that they don't attract too much attention.
At that, I walk away.
So you have them in 2 separate crates?
I mean, Darius is good with that. They will probably need food and water at some point. I don't know if we have any tools to make a makeshift aquarium. But I've seen Hesperia survive without water, so I suppose I would expect that they can too. I mean, not entirely without water, but without living in water and existing in water. But you okay over there, Nikos?
Matt, not like I want to complicate my life anymore. How does my dragon feel about the entire situation?
I mean, they're young. You're kind of teaching them morality here.
Dang it. this what I want to teach my children? Yeah. I'll think on it.
I mean, they already helped you.
Just think of the description of dragons.
You teach them kidnapping. A-okay. All right. So about a day left before you get to yonder. What would you like to do?
I'm going to pull Hesperia aside. Hesperia, are you sure you really want to do this?
Not like we have much choice. I mean, everything is fated, right? And the fates are asking us to do this. And what was it Jace once said? We can't really go against the fates.
Okay, but we're not really going against the fates if we don't do this. We always have a choice.
We always have a choice. Like the choice that we had to potentially sacrifice children for Letheria, or have the gods give up a portion of their power just to help. It's and you'll kind of see her like drop her head and just, Calliope was right. The fates are complicated.
Life is complicated.
Life at sea was not as complicated until it was. And if you that's seems like everything on land is always bad choices or worse choices.
Yes, because there's always someone plotting and planning how they can get power.
Are we not planning on getting power?
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's power we're looking for, because we don't want to control people.
No, we don't want to rule. No. Ruling is controlling people. Power is
We're looking for tools to take out someone who's trying to gain power.
and
We're like a rebellion. We're not looking
and
for power, but we're looking to thwart those who are trying to gain power.
everything is an exchange. The fates have something to help us, and so kind of like nod towards where one of them are, is like, and this is the fates currency.
Doesn't that seem like an odd currency?
Absolutely. It's, you gotta trade in the currency of those that you have what you need, and the only thing we can, or that I can hope, is that when we're successful and people remember the deeds that we've done, they will gloss over those that I'm not too proud of. But ultimately, it's a sacrifice for the greater good of Thalia.
So you're willing to sacrifice.
Missed, just her eyes well up.
So you're willing to sacrifice 2 of your kind, but you weren't willing to sacrifice those children. We're sacrificing a life.
Those children still had a lot of possibility.
And these 2 that we've kidnapped don't?
I didn't stop to see how relatively old or young they are.
But regardless of their age, they could still have a lot to offer this world. Age is just a number. Doesn't say what you're worth.
The wisdom that Nikos possesses isn't because he's older. He was just born with it.
Well, we all gain wisdom with age, but we gain wisdom by experience too. So just because he's older than us doesn't necessarily mean he's the wisest person here.
I kind of look up to him because of his conviction and his beliefs and his wisdom.
Well, and his convictions and his beliefs and the wisdom that he does have are things to look up to. And his wisdom is potentially different than my wisdom based on my experiences.
A dragon lord.
Shh, let's not tell too many people.
Okay.
And you're working on being one too.
If I don't want to become a dragon lord of old.
And I don't want to be like Arklander either. Oh, did I introduce you to Zyandi?
I saw him, but no.
Well, this is Zyandi. Zyandi, this is Hesperia.
And she will kind of go down to one knee as she. Hi.
I don't know what she's doing because that's all Matt. Matt, you're muted.
Looked at you and learned common a bit. Say, hello?
They spoke.
Yeah, she did.
Are you going to eat those things we caught?
No.
Oh. So we don't eat what we capture.
Well, that depends on what we're capturing. Fish we can eat and capture and eat.
So you're collecting them? Like...
Sort of.
Okay. So people can be collections.
Yeah, unfortunately, people do collect people. And creatures.
But you gotta look after them.
Yes.
Okay. So keep them as long as we look after them. Okay. Good to know.
Anyway, Hesperia, I want you to think about this. I know it's a tough choice. And I'm like you, I don't want to be like Arklander and the rest of the Dragon Lords of old. I mean, technically, I guess I am one of them, but I'm not one of them.
They are like me, but ultimately, you guys are my family, and I will do what needs to be done to see you guys successful in your endeavors.
Well, this is not just about us, it's about all of us. It's our endeavor. I want to make sure that we're all making the decisions for the right reasons, that we're not gonna let the fates dictate what we do or don't do, because we always have a choice. And I don't want to see you be changed so much that you're not the sweet person that you still are.
She'll kind of lick her arm. No, not sweet, just a little salty.
That's not what I meant, but okay, I get it. I'm probably a little salty too. Maybe not as much as you. I meant your sweet personality. And your innocence at how you look at things.
We just have to be victorious to get Sidon in order to make sure everybody else has that luxury.
I hope that's what we can do. And then there's, if she wants to hold Zyandi, so just so you know, that's my dragon's name is Zyandi. And Zyandi wants to let her hold her, she can.
Do you hold her?
She's gonna try to play with it, but she doesn't know how that would be. So she would grab a random apple or something, a ball-like, and try to toss it at it to see if it'll like go after it, or it'll like pretend that she's on her back to try to see if she'll pounce on her. I don't. She's gonna be trying all sorts of different ways to try to get the Zyandi to like play with her.
Very cool. As begin to play, and give me a persuasion check.
15.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, kind of follow the stomach and throw. You find a little fish throw in the air, and they fly up and catch it a few times. And sometimes you eat it, sometimes try to put it in a box. You keep it. Wait, it's already dead. Crap. Need to try again.
She wants to start collecting her hoard.
Hordes are people, is what she's learning. Creature horde, creature horde. And, very good. Anything else? All right. So then, as another day goes by, you are able to see that you finally approach the island of Yonder. How would you like to go about this?
We don't have to go into the main keep, right, guys? We just need blood of their mount.
Well, we also need to find Gaius so that we can get the Antikythera. And player brain has forgotten. I think there was one other thing we needed too.
Kaya's armor?
Yes.
All right. Okay, yeah, that's your goal. Just how you know that things are you were kind of gave alarms off before. They might be looking for you, so you kind of want to think how you want to do this.
Is there a way to go around to the other side that the tower isn't? Like approach? Are we already come into range of the tower? Where
You're not range that. That's why I was kind of giving you this. So
Uh,
try to do some other things.
Can we approach the island from another side?
Yeah, you could try. You just would have to like climb up like a cliff face, basically. You just want to have like a really nice docking area.
That's cool. I'm
Like,
fine with that.
yeah. So
Make the wizard climb a cliff. This sounds like a great idea.
Or we could go head on and fight everybody. I mean, either way.
Well, that sounds like a terrible idea too. So I get it.
Don't you have like a flying spell,
No,
wizard?
no. I took the keep them from flying spell instead.
Oh, cool. Guess climbing it is. We use ropes so that maybe one of us will prevent all of us from falling, or we'll all fall together.
okay.
I guess it's a good thing I have pitons.
You just gotta miss the rocks when you go on the way down.
Yeah, it's the huge splat at the end that's gonna hurt you.
You guys have never gone cliff diving?
That depends on what kind of cliff diving you're talking about, because we're talking about climbing a cliff that doesn't necessarily mean there's water at the bottom of it.
Oh, that's a huge difference. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea. So help me out. So is like Kai trying to get all the way to the top with her pitons and then lower a rope, or is it like putting the? Because it's not like you have like enough pitons to make a whole thing. They're pretty much like enough for one person to climb up.
Right. I have 13 of them. So.
Okay. Yeah. So they could be effective for 2 people, but 4 wouldn't work out too well.
Right. I figured probably what's going to happen is I'm going to have to climb to the top and then throw a rope down. Find a place to secure it, throw it down.
Okay. So
I could give my potion of climbing to the wizard.
Or I could just use the one I have that I totally forgot I had.
Or that.
That's also a problem. Pretty good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. So as you go about climbing the rope, we're going to take our break, but then we'll come back. Alrighty. Let's come on back.
Hey, Matt, question or point of clarification. What's his name's dragon? It was a silver dragon, right?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Seeing the moral complications in private chat, and we see all the insanity. So, with that, all right, Sky, you going to try to climb up with your pitons, or do you want to do your potion of climbing? What potion of climbing does specifically? Remind myself.
I think I want to use the pitons. I want to save the potion as a last resort.
Okay, then I'll give you give me athletics check with advantage.
All right. $10.
Amazing. So with a 10, you will make it up, but by the time you are up there, you do have 2 levels of exhaustion. I mean,
Just for clarification, Matt, did we get a long rest after?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't making assumptions that were wrong.
you know, thought I said you all had rested, but it's all good. I know, though. We're so used to video game things. You may have a long rest. Click the button.
Feels like Thursday. The system telling us that we've done something good, or we can do something, or we've done something bad.
Quest failed. Secondary quest failed.
Don't fail. One more quest.
No. What's next fail will involve consequences.
Okay.
It's a Thursday night, guys.
After I get up there, I do my darndest to find a place to tie the rope to, throw it down, and then I sit against wherever I've tied the rope to.
Okay, so and yeah, in that case you're able to put the rope down, and the rope is able to let everyone successfully get up. So we have disadvantage on ability checks and half speed with 2 exhaustion. So now in this vast island, you can see the general area you did before, the forts, the various patrols. What would you like to do?
Do we try to go after Caius first? Sneak our way in and try and get him alone? Or do we aim for a patrol and try and pick things off? Or do we scout for an advantageous location?
For me, I would need an advantageous location because I don't think I could stand toe to toe with the new one.
No, they have
I'm
those.
fine with that.
So, what do we need for an advantageous location?
Probably for Kaya specifically, somewhere where she can hide. I mean, I'm fine going toe to toe with people. Try and keep their attention while she shoots at them from somewhere hidden or somewhere that's hard for them to get to.
I think someplace where their mobility is limited by ceiling would be helpful. Though I have a spell that can help with that, there's no guarantee it's successful. And it will significantly limit my ability to participate in the fight.
Are you talking about like a patrol, or are you talking about Gaius?
Oh, for Gaius.
Well, there's another complication to that. Kaya and I can't fight his dragon. As we have made our oaths, and it is a metallic dragon, we now consider all metallic dragons as kin. And we made an oath to our friends, pointing at our dragons, that we would harm none of their kin.
I see.
So for us, the patrol would be easier. And I'm happy to help you fight Gaius himself. But the dragon complicates things.
Does that get reciprocated?
I'm gonna guess probably didn't swear the oath like we did. Wait.
Did Gaius swear the
Journal.
oath?
I don't think. I don't know.
Because
Do they know the oath? Was there
Oh,
something
boy.
in his journal about his dragon was resistant? Like was being.
Yeah, the journal it sounded like more like he had to train him, and it didn't sound like he did the magic that you guys got access to.
And it sort of seemed like she was like not really. I mean, she was doing his stuff, but she was like super not. He was having a hard time earning her affections. We'll go with that. Is what it kind of sounded like, if I'm recalling from the journal correctly. Which is why he got her the gem we stole. I mean, acquired.
Ideally, we would like to avoid having the dragon involved altogether. That's ideally.
Any ideas for how we can get them to separate?
I mean, I suppose Kaya or myself, who are our dragons, can try reasoning with the silver dragon.
It
Huh?
might look.
But I feel like this was one of the dragons that was kids that the physical was advanced, but the mental and emotional is still young. Or do we get the sense that this was an older dragon? Or is that something we would know?
I don't think you had enough time to really observe it.
Okay.
Early. Plus,
You mean since we died
I don't think
quickly?
Nikos also doesn't know that much about that situation.
Oh, about the dragons being aged up?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
because that was the other character that like was really into that.
Got it. And nobody wanted to ask me about my life before if I had kids in the family, so they probably didn't tell me the story about how they, met a king who was aging up magical dragons. Got
You
it.
can decide if you guys talked about this fine, but yeah, I wouldn't say you. I mean, the other one was the ones you saw were silver too, so it wouldn't be a crazy deduction, but you don't know.
Right. But Gaius was one of the advisors, right? The king? This is Bobby asking. Clearly, Nikos wasn't in that conversation, but I'm remembering that he was one of the advisors.
Yeah.
And a priestess of not Thalia, the other one.
Sidon.
Side
The magic underworld one. No,
he's with
the person
Sidon. He's with Sidon.
But there was also another person who was with his sister wife.
with Lutheria.
Yeah. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a representative of Lutheria
Lutheria.
there. Yeah.
And those seemed to be the two that he was listening to more than his own wife, who was a god.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's a whole bunch of information that I came to, but not Nico. So there you go, guys. You can't use it. It's inadmissible in the D&D game.
But potentially the bond that you have with the dragon might put you in a different light. They
Maybe.
speak.
I don't know.
Wait, does your dragon speak too?
Of course I speak. What's your problem? This guy, this girl right here. What's up? This girl, did they speak?
You're only the second dragon. Well, third, no, fourth.
Uh-huh.
I've got
I
so
see
many
how it
dragons
is.
now.
I come, I save you, let you all do kidnappings and abductions and who knows what, and we think I can't speak.
Well, now I'm starting to think if it might be better off. in a joking fashion.
Yeah.
So if we go for a patrol, odds are that's gonna raise the alarm, but that'll allow us to get the blood that we need from the mount. We may have to do a hastily retreat if it gets too hairy, or if we want to try to get into Gaius's chamber. I mean, that alone is a tall ask as is. But I'm down for whatever whatever we decide, because I'm not sure which one's best.
We were in his chamber before,
Mm-hmm.
and the Antikythera wasn't there. So it's probably on his person. Which means we need to find him more than we need to find his chamber. But we also need to separate him from the dragon if we're going to fight him.
Well, I can try challenging him and see if he will fight me and separate from the dragon. Well, maybe Kaya, you and your dragon can try talking to the silver dragon? But I think in this case it would count on us doing a stealth mission to try and get to him. We probably have a better chance of getting to him if there's not an alert. They're probably already going to be on enough of a higher alert than because of our last visit here. But if a patrol goes missing, I suppose potentially that would even ramp up that. What do you think?
Yeah, I got to imagine that if another patrol went missing, that'd put them on even higher alert.
Anybody remember how many people were on a patrol?
I didn't count them. I think anywhere between 8 and 12. And that's counting mounts and giant things. If we encounter anybody with a horn, we have to take them out quickly.
Last time I think there was 9 on the patrol, counting their mounts.
And my estimate was close.
Now, do you think it might be a good idea to potentially wear one of their armor this time to try to get in?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Take out the patrol, put on their armor, and pretend that we're that patrol.
I mean, we can certainly try that. Just have to be careful what kind of armor it is, because depending on what it is, it may limit several of your abilities.
True, but if we can get into where Gaius is and then shed it when necessary.
Well, depending on the armor, it can take it some time to remove. Like
True.
minutes. Not necessarily as long to put on, but still time we would be losing. But I'm not opposed to the idea if it's armor that's wearable by most. I think the only person who can. Adaris, can you wear armor?
I could wear light armor.
If we run into a patrol, then that's the plan. Otherwise, the plan is to try and sneak to where Gaius is. Is that what we're going with?
I like that.
Yeah, then if we get to Gaius, try and separate him and his dragon.
Okay.
But I don't know how we do that.
Unfortunately, they're trying to talk to it or trying to get him to get away from it. Unfortunately, there's no way to test that out until we're with them.
Yeah. All right.
Just remember, you only got one more as she pats Adaris on the back and casts Death Ward.
Okay, so what is the plan here?
I think the plan is to try and stealth our way where we saw Gaius last. Is that about right, guys? And then if we run into trouble, then take out the patrol, but only if they catch us. Right?
You're trying to stay out. You're trying to take out one patrol?
So we're trying to stay out of sight and make our way to where we saw him.
Okay.
But if a patrol catches us, we're going to kill them is the goal. And then maybe try their armor on. See if it matches our eyes.
Gotcha. All right. And so this is trying to get to the main tower, to the library where you were before.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, give me stealth checks.
There's still an inspo in chat.
There might be a
I
few.
think there were 6 we've used. Okay, yeah. Used 3. Okay. I'm going to use one and see if I can.
21.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 3 for a total of 6.
Wow.
I have disadvantage. I have no idea why the dice don't like me.
30-20.
Okay. What did Adaris get?
21.
Okay. Very good. In that case, you do avoid detection. So, approaching, you can see, much like before, you can see rebuilt statues with those cages on top. Indicate to like this large structure in Ultimate Library. So initially here, you see the big, large statue of a Gigan six-armed figure with the gates, with the cage where a head should be. And beyond that, small gate that opens to a courtyard. So as you remember, there are guards and such things out. You snuck in, but there are plenty of forces abounding. See how you want to get in here.
Well, do we see any sign of Gaius or his dragon?
Not currently. Though you do hear a voice next to you. My friends, you have come back.
That's right, I forgot about this guy.
I pee a little bit.
What was his name? Steros?
Chondrus.
Chondrus. Actually, Steros is one of the guys.
We promised to take you with us.
Well, Congress, have you been keeping an eye? Do you know where we can find Gaius?
He's about to do not know where he would be at the moment, but I would imagine we can search for him if you want. What is it you want from Gaius? Just to slit his throat and look at him bloodied as he bleeds down?
Well, the truth is he has some items we need.
What are you looking for?
The Antikythera and some armor that he's stashed away somewhere.
Let's see.
If we can avoid a confrontation with him and you know where those things are. But our best guess is that he keeps those on his person.
Bold of you to assume such things. I wish you would have talked to me. If it is you simply wish to miss the gear. I see.
I think I heard a siren.
This I might be able to get for you. I'm most interested in avoiding a war, you see. If you are interested in avoiding a war as well, then perhaps we can help each other. I can get you this piece of metal that seems so important.
I think we would all like to avoid a war.
I see. I can lead you to Hypnos. There we can talk to the Lady of Dreams herself. And with me by your side, maybe I can help everyone involved come to some type of resolution.
Are you gonna ask for a nymph as well?
What? No, not at all. I have served the Lady of Dreams my whole life, and she is, well, tempestuous, of course. But she, she is the one who stopped the fighting. Ultimately. Well, her brother and husband always wanted more wars and bloodshed. She has always been one to understand the subtler arts. And so, I think if this is what you need to start to make as the heroes a more formidable diplomatic force, strength and might, of course, is a part of such diplomatic procedures. So, I understand, of course. I can help you do this. You can go about your pathway, and when we are ready, I can officially present you as ambassadors to the lady.
Can I do an insight check?
Absolutely.
Okay.
13.
I mean, he is invisible, but yeah, it does seem that you don't detect deception.
I rolled a 19 on deception just to make sure he doesn't know I'm afraid. She will. Hesperia will as she casts message. She will ask Adaris, doesn't she want you dead?
That requires you to whisper that as a verbal component, right?
I don't believe so. Let me double check. I just have to point a finger. I do have to whisper the message.
Mm-hmm.
And forget the message, and I keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I think Darius has grown immediately suspicious, having heard that this person is serves Letheria. If I may ask, a follower of the Lady of Dreams is trying to help go against the wills of Sidon? Do you have some sort of animosity there?
I have no love for Sidon. I've rendered 7 years to her insipid husband and his sycophantic followers. I am done with such things if I can be. I would be happy to end this with a peace. He will certainly not be able to do much without her. Never has been able to.
We've already agreed to take him with us. Is there another bargain to be
And if
struck?
you want to come in and do bloodshed and fight and possibly die like you all did before, I understand. But
I'm all for the peaceful resolution. I'm just asking what else are we agreeing to? Is that because
what I am saying is not much. I simply am asking that we take a chance on peace. That, as in your journeys, we were able to lead you to Hypnos, and we will stand before the lady and plead your case. Without the need to go barging in and slaying her beloved creatures, which is what started all of this in the first place.
And if, as you present us, your lady orders you to kill us,
Oh. I suppose we will be fighting. If all in this you suspect or determine that I am some type of threat, you would fight me. Of course, I know this. If we are on opposite sides, we are.
Hmm. What I can say we are interested in is if there's a path to a peaceful resolution of the problem, that'd be something we're interested in.
Hmm.
But you have to know that your lady has grudges against people who are among you. So they would be walking directly into where she can have them. You have to understand that we have to consider that.
I see.
And you cannot guarantee our safety, can you?
I can guarantee that you can stand before her.
So, the agreement is that we must agree to approach her as diplomatically directed by you, or you will not help us now acquire the items.
Correct.
I
That
see.
is what I ask. This would mean, because as you say, you could get this item without this agreement. You could go in and slaughter her, the one I have served my entire life. That I have no interest in that. But if by this small token of help I can at least facilitate a conversation.
If there is a chance for a peaceful resolution, and she'll kind of look to Kaya as like, should we not at least give it a chance?
Well, I'm all for trying for a peaceful resolution. But I do think we need to be cautious.
So, if I understand what you're saying Letheria has the gear we need.
Oh, no. I can get you the gear now. Just your word that we will come to the area when the time when we get close, and I can take you aboard Hypnos. And you may have this conversation with her directly. When you wish. Again, like I said, you might need to get stronger or do what you need to do. I understand.
Is Hypnos another island then?
It is a domain, as you could say.
I see.
What about, you say you can guarantee us to be able to stand in front of her. What about leaving from there?
Yeah. So specifically goes the throne. Hypnos is her throne ship itself. As well as leaving from there. That will depend on your negotiations. But no, I will not lie to you. I have no desire in it. It is dangerous. But it is one in which there is far less destruction to Thalia. She is certainly not one to honor customs such as diplomatic should she find the deal unsuitable, I suppose. But she is also one that does not wish to see all the creatures suffer again, like they did when the Outlanders first came. Besides, it is Sidon that fuels the fury. Should she see another way? Who can say?
So, Nikos will look at each person to see sort of where their answer lies. But while he's doing that, can he hear which direction the voice is coming from?
I mean, yeah, you can definitely pinpoint this voice. They are trying to remain hidden more from everyone else than from you. So they're not necessarily concealing where they are.
So, if I'm understanding this is player me trying to make sure I understand correctly what's being offered. He's offering to collect the gear for us, and in exchange for us meeting with Lutheria at a later date.
Yes.
Okay.
So Nico will start with Hesperia, I guess, looking at her for her answer. I don't know if she's like, yes, that's yes, assent to his deal, or you shaking your head about something that Afui thinks that Bobby's gonna do.
Oh,
Could you
both.
clarify the head shaky thing for me?
You just see the big eyes with hope that there could potentially be a potential resolution. As she's just looking at you with big doe eyes and just nodding.
Okay. Then we'll look at Kaya. Or like a head nod or a...
She'll...
Okay. Final look will go to Adaris.
Adaris will look toward Kaya and... do we need to make your armor a part of this deal, or?
I
Yes.
thought it was.
Yeah, it was. It was the armor and the piece of metal.
If he's willing to collect both for us, then I think I can agree to that.
It would seem that my friends have more faith in your lady than I do. And I will agree to their terms as well.
Excellent. Well, He does a little flick and takes out a gear. Shall we be off?
Does he have the armor?
Oh, you get the armor. He goes like,
Mhm.
I see the armor. Okay, so they back up there because I forgot you guys started in the armor. I got a little confused. So goes, and then gives us the gear. I know where we can get it. It will not be hard. But these other things. Tell me, what does this armor look like?
I describe it to him.
Let's see. This is something that is possible, I suppose. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where you are. Got a little confused in the thing here. And
It's okay.
all right, was it Gaius who had your thing, or was it just supposed to be here, Gaia?
Gaius specifically had it.
Yeah, Gaius took it.
Okay.
At least that's what the dead guy told us. Way back at the mausoleum of the Dragon Lords or whatever.
Yep. All right, let me specifically. Okay, fair enough. Okay, goes certainly. It might be. It's going to be difficult. So we must make our way to his quarters. There, we should be able to get this done.
Across the courtyard?
Yes. That might be interesting. I can help from the shadows, of course.
I can make it easier for us as well. And well, he'll reach out, touch Nikos and Hesperia, and he'll cast invisibility on both of them and himself. So that's a 4th level invisibility.
Okay.
And our stealthy rogue is just going to have to do stealthy rogue things. Sorry. Can only cover 3 of us.
It's okay.
All right, sounds good. All right, so you can give me another stealth check then.
I rolled a natural 1 for a 12.
Advantage because of invisibility?
Yes.
Yep. That roll was not as good for me. That's a 14.
19.
I also got a 19. I think at least one additional inspo was put in chat, as well as a damage boost and a heal boost that I can see.
Nice. All right, so Nikos, Adreus, and Spare, you got what?
19.
19.
Okay.
And then 14 for Adaris.
Sounds good. All right. You are able to find yourself making your way as best you can. So keeping on the way here, you're able to stay a little close to where the Gorgons are kept, and it is there. You kind of leads you, and then just puts you into the halls of some of the library here. Schools, we must be quiet. Yes. And then very close to where you were before, when you came here and died, he can take you into a room here. He goes, these are his quarters, if this is where he would keep it. This is where you found the letter that mentioned this individual before as well. What would you like to do?
search the room.
All
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
right. All right, give me an investigation check.
Adaris, do you want to do it or do you want me to?
I think we should roll separate.
Just remember that Julie has disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, right.
So there are advantages in chat, Julie, which make it an even roll for you.
Yeah, I will use one. Got a 17.
23 for Darius.
Okay. Then taking your time then. You search and you do find a hidden chest. That seems to be that has been kept here. And it is locked.
Check it for traps.
Certainly. Perception check.
Sorry if I use another inspo. Oh. A dirty 20.
Okay. In that case, you quickly find the various locks, and after a moment, kind of it opens.
I was checking for traps on that.
Checking for traps. I'm sorry. So there are no traps.
Okay. Then I will try to open it
Okay.
using my thieves' tools.
Yep. Go ahead.
With disadvantage, I got a 19.
Nice. Then you are able to open. And finally, you see. Now I've asked you, did you choose what this was for you?
I think I did, but I don't remember what it was. Hold on, let me go to the book.
So your choices were Boots of Speed, Dragon's Scale Mail, or Cloak of the Bat, except it is Cloak of the Pseudo-Dragon.
I think I was gonna go with the cloak of the Pseudo-Dragon.
Okay. Right, in that case, you open it up, and they're constructed from willing scales of your old mount. You see this beautiful cloak, and it has a clasp of two claws that hold together. Of course, if this is what you need.
Yes. This is what I need. And I immediately remove my old cloak and don my new one.
Very good. You do have to attune, but for now.
And as soon as she does that, her friends would notice the look of joy on her face. It's like finding an old friend. What do you think?
It's quite nice.
It most certainly suits you.
It's like finding an old friend.
Gear in there as well?
What?
Is the gear in in there as well?
Look in the box or the chest.
What's in there? Oh no, I have the gear right here, but we can go?
Let's. If he's there, what does he look like?
He's still invisible.
Oh,
But for a moment, like, kind of tosses and he like tosses you the gears, appears in midair. It drops into your hand. Goes, you have the gear, I have your promise, you have your armor.
Then Adaris, perhaps we will come upon a patrol on our way out that has a Gorgon blood. Is that what we need?
Or there's a whole pen of gorgons right there.
We could try to pick off. There's many in the patrols. That gives us less of a chance of fighting so many people.
I was thinking that might be a good idea.
Of course it is.
I was also thinking I could be very fast if I need to. But I think it's definitely safer if we try to pick one off on our way out. So let's do that.
All right, so we try and make our way out of camp unnoticed.
Yeah.
Or the city. I guess this is a city.
Yeah, taking you. With Gunch's help, you are able to get out fairly easily. It goes. Very good. Let's kill these people you need to kill. Get this blood, and we can make our way. Move in away from this island before the commander comes with his big dragon.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Excellent. Alrighty then. In that case, how do you want to try to? You can try to just try to like. Do you want to straight up charge a patrol? You want to try to set up a trap? What would you like to do?
I think it would be best to attempt to set up a trap or it's a thing where you surprise people with an attack. I can't think of the word right now.
Ambush.
That's the word. Since
You're trying to set up an ambush, you said?
yeah, sorry, I was afraid that Kaya had disadvantaged attacks, but she doesn't. Just her speed is halved in ability checks. Cool. Yeah. Is that okay with everybody? Does somebody want to do something different? I don't know.
Initiative is also a check.
This is true. Okay. Then, if you want to do this, go ahead and I guess everyone give me another stealth check. Because our various patrols, you should have to just kind of get in there and wait.
And invisibility would have gone down, or
It's an hour, so I assume this takes more than an hour to set up. Yes?
Yeah. So
So
going up.
invisibility would go
Look at
down.
that travel too.
With disadvantage, I got a 26.
Nice.
With disadvantage, I got a 12.
With a straight roll, I got a 4. With a natural 1.
got an 8. We're off to work we go.
All right. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. So I'm like setting this up and asking for an. Oh, no, you got stealth. That's why. Okay. My goodness.
Yes.
What is going on? Okay. So what was those besides Kaya's?
8.
12.
Natural 1 for a total of 4.
Okay. In that case, try to set the initiative at one point, or the thing here, and then at one point, Conscious is like, "How do you think it's going?" And Hesperia and Darius scream, fall off onto them in the midst. As it goes, "Oops." No surprise! Roll for initiative.
I'm not sure he did that not on purpose.
All right.
Yeah. Yep, but I think there's an inspo left, so
Dice did not want Darius to get an ambush off.
I gotta
Roll.
say, Evan.
Roll a 2 for a 5.
Well, with disadvantage, I got a 17.
Nice. All right, then we'll do this theater of the mind here, and Hesperia, you will go first.
As I look around, is there a Gorgon beast?
There it is. Yes. So sorry. So this patrol you see here is the large metallic bull. The Gorgon is ridden on by it looks like a commander, several soldiers, and a large 6-handed Gigan.
Okay. And Kaya and Nico's out of their vantage point are further than 30 feet away from Hesperia, I'm presuming.
Yeah, they're within it.
Oh, they are within 30?
Yeah, you guys were you were waiting for it. I would say you're like 10 feet above here.
Okay.
It was just sort of like, oh no, they see you. So I was sort of within the way of doing this.
Then she's gonna just look at the first creature that's there, and she's just gonna kind of wave at it. Sorry, I just kind of fell in, as she does Beacon of Hope. To get all of her party members, any number of creatures. So if even the Conjurus, if he's within range, I would also cast it on him as a sign of good faith. And that would be her turn.
All right. Sounds good. In that case, Kaya.
I'm gonna do bonus action steady aim and aim at one next to Hesperia.
Got it.
Ooh, good thing. 28.
That hits. So what type of creature did you want to get here?
Whatever it is we're looking for blood from.
Okay, that would be the Gorgon.
And
what did you get for 28, you said?
Yeah.
Yep, that definitely hits.
And so 11 plus 13, so 24 points of damage.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Conscious looks down. He's like, I don't know why you refuse to stick to a plan, but nah, you seem like you're tough enough to withstand this. And cast Cone of Cold. So, those of you that fell down, I will need con saves.
Wait, is Kaya the only one who didn't fall? Did the rest of us fall?
I'm pretty
I
sure
guess
it's
that
just,
is
the rest
Barry and
of us were
Adara.
low. Oh, okay. Cool.
it's a 6 for Darius, so
Okay. So Darius, that is 32 cold damage.
ouch.
And how'd that do for the Hesperia, I think?
Less. 3.
Alright, so 16. Oh, you got less on the check. She got 32 as well.
Yeah.
It goes, sorry, I thought you were tougher.
And that for 32, I need 16 or higher on the con to keep Beacon of Hope. For only a 13, so that goes down.
Okay. In the meantime, the one riding on the Gorgon and all of the 6 soldiers turn to ice and burst. Oh. All right. That is 7 for me. So here, Hesperia, the Gigan looks at you.
We're keeping points?
and goes to grab. Here we go. For only an 11.
Miss.
All right, that tries to stab twice with its spear. There's a 23 to hit
That hits.
and a 17.
Meets it.
Okay. So the 2 hits, that's a total of. Oh, so I guess, yeah. So it is. Oh, no. It is 20 for the first one.
She goes down.
Then the second one for the crit for 2 failed death saves.
Yep.
That's just like. Oh. Oops. Nikos.
Nico's death glares the direction of that voice.
Well, at this point,
And
you
then
see him
who has-
now. This is a blue-skinned tiefling with black horns, a long bluish cloak.
Cool. Nikos is going to do his best to make his way to Hesperia. And if he's able to reach her with his 30 feet of movement. Oh. I'm being dumb. No. Yeah. We'll do Cure Wounds at second level.
There's a heal boost.
For 17. Oh, yeah. Heal boost. This is initial D6, right?
There you go. Yep.
Uh, 19.
Very fun. Anything else, Nikos?
Not from Nico specifically, but Elzirus is going to do something. So once per long rest, it can use its breath weapon. So it would like to capture, if it can, either one of those creatures or both in a 40-foot line that's 5 feet wide.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get in the Gorgon. Yeah.
Cool. DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So the Geigen makes it. But the Gorgon will take full.
That is 25.
Nice. And what does your breath look
The
like?
other one
Its
takes
breath
half.
looks like.
Just this bolts of like electricity and like mist off the ocean kind of come out of its mouth as it lines up and shoots.
Goes out. Oh, that was quite adequate. Very good.
So the failure took 25 and the okay.
Yeah, they are both bloodied.
Cool. And then that'll end mine and the dragon's turn.
Nice. And Adaris.
Darius looks up at the ground at this blue face and narrows his eyes. You fucking bag of dicks. And he'll stand up and blade song and haste. And then I don't know if he is within reach of the Gorgon or not.
He can be, yeah.
Okay, then in that case, what is his best option? If he's within reach of the Gorgon, he'll use his hasted action to attack the Gorgon.
Got it.
For a 17 to hit.
Oh, that just sparks off the skin.
Okay. Sorry, did I say Gorgon? I meant the Gigan. He's the one I was within reach.
Okay, Geigen. That was a 17.
Yeah.
Then it gets blocked by the shield.
Okay. I kind of figured it'd miss either way. Okay, but having taken an attack, I can move away without provoking op attacks. And I will basically move 60 feet away from the Gorgon so that I'm fairly confident it can't reach me because I don't need it running me over. And that will be my turn for now.
Very good. All right. Where were you trying to get in relation to the Gorgon?
I want to be 60 feet away. Well, I've seen how fast these things move. I'll be as... I have 100... yeah, with Blade Song up... Well, I guess I used half my movement to stand up, didn't I?
Yeah.
So... How does that work with haste?
It's half your hasted movement.
Okay, so then I have 55 feet of movement. So
Well,
I
no,
would
so
move-
it's half your so whatever your base movement is. So the hasted base, and then you dash and whatever is normal.
yeah. So my hasted base would be 110.
Okay. So cool. So, that
So
was
I have
65.
50. So I have 55 feet of movement,
Oh my gosh.
and the Gorgon's not right next to us, correct? Like he's a
I mean, it's close, but yeah, they're pretty close.
okay.
Not
He wants to basically move as far from that thing as possible because he doesn't want to get charged.
Okay. Sounds good. And then it kind of just looks down at Hesperia and we'll back up, I think, a little bit. It's not right there, and yeah, charges Hesperia. Oof, only for a 10.
Do I get an op attack by chance, or is it?
I don't think you were right there with it, so
Because I know I was close to the guy, or up in melee with the Gigan.
yeah, this is the Gorgon. So,
Mhm.
and how do you get out of the way?
She rolls because she's prone.
Nice. Good roll.
Rolls it just tramples right, literally where her body was just at.
Nice. Then Hesperia.
Where Nikos is? He was right by you.
Yeah.
I get up. I will do an action to disengage. I will disengage, get out of the middle of the fray, and bonus action. She's gonna do a. She kind of has to. She's gonna do a healing word at second level, for a total of 7 HP, going back to herself, as she's just kind of talking to herself. You got this. It just happened again, but it's not gonna happen again. You got this, and that'll end her turn.
Nice. Then Kaya.
She's having mouse issues.
Okay. So again, bonus action steady aim and shoot at the one I was shooting at before. If it's
Got it.
still okay.
Yeah, going for the one you're trying to kill, the Gorgon.
For a 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
Okay, so 8 plus. Oh. 18, so 26 points of damage.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
They now look at you. Oh, that was very nice. I appreciate it. You know what's funny? They burn from the inside pretty well. I'll show you. As the bull stops and steam and boiling blood rise out from your wound that you made, and it falls over.
Wow.
There we go. 8 for me. I tell you what, we get half, eh?
Okay. I got a half.
Do your friends, do they usually do better than this?
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know.
Although most of us don't have magic like you do.
Well, do what they say, stay in school. As the Gigan turns and tries to grab Nikos for 25.
That's funny. That hits for some reason. I don't know why.
Grab you, and they take their spears in their other hands, begin to stab.
Can I use my reaction?
Sure.
Oh, never mind. He didn't fail the save, so and he hasn't taken damage yet. Never mind.
All right, 19 to hit.
Exactly what you need.
Okay. So now this will go for 10 piercing damage. Is there something now, Asperia, or?
No, hold on.
Okay. And that's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
For 13 piercing damage. You know it is best to avoid the spear. Nikos, go ahead.
Nikos will take his 2 attacks on the creature holding him because it makes sense. It's a number to hit. 19.
19 hits.
$10 points of damage.
Nice.
Second attack. 21 to hit
That hits.
for a 9.
Good.
And Wormling is going to do a flyby attack. Under extra spot. Start menu button, go away. Um, 13 probably doesn't hit.
No, it does not. Blocked by the shield.
Cool. And that'll end our turns.
And Adaris.
So Darius runs up next to Condris and whispers in his ear from behind, "You know it's best not to kill your own allies." And then flashes up towards this Gigan, and he'll take his attacks. Can he flank with Nikos if he's restrained? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Then he will do that. And
I'm not restrained. I'm just fighting really, really close.
Yeah, you're grapple, not restrained.
oh, your grapple. Okay. Cool. So that's a dirty 20 to hit on the shocking grasp for for the minimum damage of 2.
Yes. Goes on. Nice box.
And then the other 2 attacks will be with the sword. For 22 to hit
And it's.
and 10 piercing damage.
Okay, how do you want to kill it?
Yeah, after his shocking grasp doesn't quite find purchase, he just kind of pulls himself up and jabs it in up under the chin as it goes up into the brain and kind of goes limp.
Nice. And then it falls.
And then he'll head over to the Gorgon and start trying to collect some blood.
Very good, as we can leave initiative. As he very good. You have what you need.
Yes, can we get out of here now?
Hopefully.
Yes, please.
Then you make your way back towards the ship. Did you all climb up this long rope?
I
Yes.
did.
Yes.
You are, I would say, quite. You must work out. Very good. I don't know. Sorry, there's so many libraries. I just prefer to fly. As they cast fly and like a good wizard.
State Farm is there.
County. Oh, just kidding.
That would have been fun.
Fire approved of the wizard.
And then, but yes. So from here, what is the island you want to set your sights on?
The Hansi Bard.
The Hansi Bard.
Yeah, remember on the way over, there's this thing with a whole bunch of hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you want to get back to the island of the Fates?
Yeah, which I believe is a constellation of Bard. I think that's what
The Bard, yeah.
Afui's
Yes.
referencing.
Very good. So you take the Antikythera, set it to the Bard. You see Kandris takes a corner of the ship, not actually like one of the where the sleeping quarters are. Begins conjuring various things, taking a lot of stuff, like a little picture of what looks like his mom. Nice ship. Oh, but don't worry. I of course, will take a shift and clicks, and some oars begin to move by themselves. I goes, I will make sure I have rowing duty. He opens up his book.
Listen, I've decided we're terrible. We've captured the nibs, but we're letting this guy live.
I'm not gonna lie. I really wish that I had some sleight of hand so I could seal his book and copy some spells.
Listen, if you kill him, you don't need sleight of hand. You just take the book.
Oh, so we're murdering hobos again? I thought that was a bad thing.
And this is the bad guy, and the other two are morally questionable, kidnapping and murder. This guy deserves to die. He clapped. He did damage. He's being an asshole, but thinks he's funny. Totally deserves to die. That's based on my Bobby Personal's opinion, not my character. Sorry.
Justin, just switch oars.
Just in case, switch oars.
Just switch oars, Justin. That one's rowing by itself.
Tyra approves of the betrayal. She would like me to do that.
Very good. And of course, for the most part, if you don't call on him, Chondrus tends to be invisible. Because I'll be around, but you know, I don't want to be in the way. And so, and Adaris, with your time here, you can tell, in particularly, invisibility is essentially, he's so good at it, he can cast it as a cantrip. Because I went to school.
Dispel magic and cast stabby stab.
All right. In that case, as you sail off towards the Island of the Fates, we will end for tonight. Anyone watching, thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.